Let's fucking go.
Welcome to the Safety Third Political Podcast. Today we're going to talk about who we voted for and why. No, we should talk about breakfast. That's what we were talking about a second ago.
You said Brexit.
Brexit. I really don't have a strong opinion about Brexit because it doesn't affect my life.
Yeah.
Kevin, I made you breakfast this morning, and when Ian earlier asked you to test the audio levels by talking about what you had for breakfast, you couldn't remember.
It was a pretty.
Was my breakfast that shit?
It was grits.
It's spam and eggs.
Yeah, but the grits kind of cancel everything out.
See, I didn't even eat it, and I thought it looked fantastic.
Thank you, Alex.
That's because I've never had spam, though, so I don't actually know what it tastes like.
You haven't had spam?
No.
You should
not
definitely
like that.
get some spam and rice.
Well, next
Spam
time.
and rice, delicious.
Next time we'll make
combination.
breakfast.
You could do
Michael
I mean,
appreciated
even
it.
grits
and
was
spam,
okay.
too.
Like the grits replaced the rice.
Grits are, it's like basically chopped up rice. I couldn't
Really?
tell that
Okay.
it wasn't rice.
It's like
Yeah.
corn and
It's
rice.
kind of like weird and soupy though.
Yeah, that's weird. But like, yeah, I'd rather just go rice. But
Yeah.
you know, spam's
We'll do
delicious.
rice tomorrow.
rice.
Chopped
Sounds
up rice.
Tomorrow we have to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Today we have to record 2 more podcasts so we can pay our rent. Actually, I already paid, so we can pay my credit card.
I couldn't remember when he said what the breakfast was because I was on the spot. But once I did remember, I remembered I didn't like it.
I actually remember fucking hating it.
Food is very important for you guys right now because you're about to have a bloodbath in the boxing ring.
Yeah, absolutely covered. So
Isn't that right, Kevin?
Yeah, you're both gonna die.
What are the chances that you die?
I think slim, pretty slim,
Yeah.
but a non-zero.
What are the chances that you kill somebody?
Also a non-zero.
Do you reckon the chances you get killed or kill someone is higher? Honestly.
I think I get killed is pretty high.
Also, I realized
It's higher.
it's like I'm not fighting, and I could also imagine like if I was training a bunch, I probably wouldn't want to talk about killing people.
I feel like
felt-
everybody in boxing has a story like that though, right? Like, oh, like your trainer. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he just casually mentioned it one day. He's like, yeah, I've killed someone. I was
Dude,
like,
yeah,
what?
one of the other fighters' trainer killed someone as well.
Yeah.
In the ring. Just,
In the ring.
oh, when was yours?
He just murdered someone outside
Right,
of domestic
right,
argument.
right.
No, apparently he did a fight, like a really heavy spar, hit that landed heaps of headshots, and the ref didn't call it off.
Yeah.
And then a week later, he had a brain aneurysm in the shower.
A week? Fuck,
Yeah.
that sucks.
So-
a week later, because then you don't fucking know. You're not in the hospital or anything.
No.
That blows.
You're sitting there like anytime now.
And you just pop. It could happen to any of us right now.
Right at this second.
Any of you guys too.
We'd catch it on camera at least. Yeah, I'm so like 2 days, right? So today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Are you prepared?
That's the only thing making me not freak out is I train a fucking lot. Like it was like
Yeah.
not every day, but like 5 times a week.
Yeah.
4 or
Same
5
with you.
times a week as much as I could.
It feels like it's what I did was like almost the most, like probably 95% of what I could do.
As good as you could. Yeah.
Probably could have done a little bit more, maybe, but not really.
Yeah. You pushed it pretty well. I think
Yeah.
I pushed it all right. I kind of wish I got a couple more sparring in, but
Yeah.
there were a couple times when I just like couldn't because of circumstances, random shit. But yeah, I feel like I did as much as I could up to a point.
You guys nervous?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The nerves kind of turned to excitement a couple days ago, though.
Yeah.
So I was happy for that.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah.
So the way I think about it is, if the event got canceled, would that suck?
I would be kind of
Yes,
pissed.
I would
Yeah.
be pissed.
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah?
thought
Yeah.
that my thing might be cancelled.
Oh,
Yes.
because, yeah.
Yes. And I was like, because before I knew that it might, like, that it was happening, I was like, oh, maybe it'll be all right if it
Can you
got
say why?
cancelled. Maybe I shouldn't say why.
Maybe
What about
not.
like a
Okay,
light
actually,
reason?
no, I probably can because he doesn't
maybe
have that.
maybe a general thing.
Yeah, general.
Yeah, it was something to do with James's eye test results.
Yeah.
And then it turns out he didn't have the thing they thought he had.
Right.
And yeah, I was sad because it's like 6 months of training.
Yeah.
Coming all the way to America to do this. Like, I want to get my head beaten in.
Yeah. You'd want to like. It's like I'd rather like just do. I just want to do it. Yeah.
And you want to know as well.
I want to
It's
know.
like,
Yeah, I'd be. Because I don't think I would do it again.
No.
Because because the fucking getting hit in the head sucks. I have
Yeah.
CTE calluses forming on the back of my skull right now.
Me too.
So like, I wouldn't want to do it
Is that a
again.
joke? Or what is it?
Like I want to know right now.
Is this
Wait,
some
wait,
like
wait.
boxer bro science right now? Like his boxer told him, like if you get hit in the head, you get like this black flash. But after a couple of times, like that starts to go away because that part of the brain just dies
I
off.
like the idea, like, a black flash is sort of like you just cease existing for a second, not like a flash.
It's the
Like,
weirdest
Lights
feeling.
out.
Like it's literally like it goes down and then comes back on like a TV being turned on. It makes
you're
me feel
just
like,
like-
I'm a simulation. Like just,
you remember the really old computer screens where you can click like the de-gauss button when it goes boom?
Yeah.
that's literally what
Is that what it feels like?
Yeah, it's like
Like a robot. Are you ever worried you will not come back?
no. I mean, when I'm in that black flash, I don't know. I can't think.
Right, that's a good point.
And then
That's
when
a
I come
good
back,
point.
I'm like,
yeah.
well, I'm glad I'm back. But
Yeah.
if I didn't come back, who would know?
Do you feel like
Not
you've
me.
lived a good enough life
me.
up until this point?
I'm okay with it so far.
Yeah, it's been all right. I think.
I think
Can't
that too.
complain.
Yeah, could be worse. Could be worse, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been good.
So what are you guys eating? You're trying to not eat.
I'm trying to not eat.
You ordered
I got the
three
opposite.
sandwiches.
3 chicken sandwiches. Because I've lost way more weight than I thought I did. I weighed myself at the gym just like, I saw Ian weigh himself and I was like, that looks fun. And I'm fucking like, I put on the card that I'm like 135.
Yeah.
And I'm like 121. I lost a fuck ton of weight like doing this boxing shit. And I guess I just never thought to weigh myself again because I thought, the muscle would make up for the,
Right.
I guess not.
Was that like at the end of the training session though?
No, that was at the beginning.
Okay, so you probably lost even
I
more
lost
weight.
more weight.
Oh my god.
It could be a good thing though, because when you're lighter,
It could,
your
yeah.
cardio will be better. You will just
Faster,
be able
yeah.
to zip around the ring next to
That's what
Fat Graham.
I'm hoping
you know?
for.
Fat
Stacks, Graham.
Fat Graham, you're going down.
Fat stacks, Graham.
Fat stack.
He's so rich. I'm gonna call out the stock market performance this week. Ask him how I did.
What was worse, Graham? You in the boxing match or you in the stock
Your
market?
portfolio.
That'll make him so angry. That'll be great.
You're trying to lose weight in like 2 days.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're also uneven, but you're the heavier one, right?
Yeah, but I think we're pretty close now. Pretty close. But I think I was literally 186 before I came to America. Came to America and weighed myself, and I was 196.
How'd that
so
happen?
in a week, I've gained 10 pounds. I think it's the salt. It's the salt, and my blood pressure was high as well. We did the blood pressure
Yeah.
test. So I think my body's just retaining a lot of
A
water.
fuck ton of water, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that just happens in America. You just wait.
I think.
People
As
just
soon as you
weigh
cross the
more.
border,
you,
yeah.
you just put it on here.
We're next to the ocean too. You might be absorbing salt from the air.
That's
That,
true,
I have
true.
done a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of swimming as well.
Oh, I wonder.
I drank the water as well. Was I not meant to? The ocean water?
No, it's good.
it's
It's
full
like
of
electrolytes.
It's full of
actually
electrolytes. Yeah.
How much did you drink?
A liter or two. That's fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Actually, that'll help you cut probably.
Yes. Yes.
Why did you guys decide to do it? Because I thought about it too. I really.
Oh
just
yeah, right. You were asked. Why? Well, let's start with why you didn't do
did
it.
the head.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just a head.
that's reasonable.
Punch me in the kidneys, but like there's something that scares me.
You ever got punched in the kidney?
I feel like I would
That sucks.
remember if I had, so probably not.
That also fucking sucks.
It sucks. Yeah.
like right in the back, kind of like by your spine.
Oh no,
in-
or
like
liver,
this-
I guess.
Liver.
Yeah, it's
What does that feel like?
bad.
Yeah.
Bad. I've only taken like 1 or 2 good body shots,
Yeah.
but they suck. They really fucking.
Because
It's
I
like
feel
a
like
winding. When I had it, it's like an extreme winding feeling.
Yeah,
You can
like,
feel it on the inside. You can feel your insides.
But like kind of all across.
it's like your
there.
gas tank is permanently lowered.
Yeah. Yeah. You
It's
just
like
can't
they're
move.
beating your cardio out of you. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Weird.
It sucks.
Yeah. Fuck
Sucks.
if I had to pick, I would say I'd rather get hit in the body than the head.
I think I would too, but
but if you had a
You're
third
gonna get
choice
hit
of
in
not
both.
getting hit, you would choose
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think the thing that's surprising is you think it'll hurt a lot less. Because if you get hit like, in like the
Yeah.
abs, it's not that bad. But on the side.
They're like going to the
just
side.
sucks.
Protection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man.
They're like purposely subverting it by going to the side, which is all just
Oh, like if
schmeat.
you're trying to dodge or something.
Yeah, like because your abs are kind
So
of
like
there.
you want to get hit in the stomach.
I mean,
Or
no, but
Okay,
I
well.
mean, but as opposed to the
Sorry.
liver, yeah.
Okay.
It's like maybe
Yeah.
like you want to get hit in the ribs more. That would,
They'll
that would
break
be a
your
good place
ribs.
to tank a shot.
I think
Maybe.
chest is better than
Yeah.
Probably
liver.
chest, but not on the heart.
Yeah,
Or
not right
not
on the
in
heart.
middle.
Surely that
Is
Maybe
that like
just
off
the right.
limits?
It's not off limits. No, they
Okay,
can
it's
hit
not
you
off
there.
it's just like it's probably always going to be covered because
Yeah,
your
because
guards
you got
here.
the.
You got
And I
it.
don't think they hurt the person as much of the 3 shots. So
Because I really considered it. It
Yeah.
felt like a good
reason to work
like
out.
yeah. Because I don't know. I feel like it's sometimes hard to commit to something.
Yeah.
Like working out unless you have like an end goal.
Right.
And so this feels like an end goal where it's like, it's not like, oh, it's going to be fun. It's like, I'm going to get my ass kicked if I don't.
Yeah.
And that was part of it. It's like, it's not that I don't want to do it. It's that if I commit to it, it's like, it's a full commit. Right. Imagine the anxiety of, I mean, you probably lived it a little bit, but I'm thinking to myself.
Dude, if you fucked it and like didn't train as hard?
Yeah, like if you're not training, it's like, every month, like, I didn't go. I missed 2 days this week.
Dude,
I missed 2 days last week. And now you're starting to think like,
no.
Like, oh God, I should have done this because I'm not doing it.
I felt a bit like that with the sparring where I was like, I did the first month not sparring, and then I was like, I need to get into this. Like, I need to get over that feeling and feel comfortable in the ring.
Yeah. I was so fucking bad my first couple sparrings.
me
I mean,
too.
I'm still ass, but like, I can like breathe now. Like, normally I burn so much like energy just because I'm tense.
Yeah.
And then like at the second you relax, you're like 10 times more efficient at burning your
so much
shit,
better.
at blowing your load.
What's the training like? Like, did you like training from the beginning? Is it kind of more
what
like
is your training?
Is it a lot of fighting or just like general strength training?
I didn't do any
Not
strength
Not-
training.
yeah,
no. I think the
No?
biggest thing is cardio, and you kind of are doing strength. Like you notice your arms change, your chest changes just from actually just punching a bag.
Yeah, but instead,
times a
you're
session.
not like, I thought it would be like some weightlifting. None.
No.
It's,
Really?
it's just like, you want to just like be doing the motion you're going to do. So
You actually
it's
just
like,
want to be quick as well.
Yeah,
Like, it's just quick.
Yeah,
quick
I think
hands.
sometimes if you're like too bulky, like too strong muscles, you're
Yeah.
slower.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And so
okay.
like, and like all that strength is like kind of like lifting strength.
Yeah,
Like it's
very
like
different.
nothing that's gonna help you punch. You just have to like be punching.
Yeah.
So just hit the fucking bag a lot.
just like punch a lot.
punch a lot, punch the air. Literally fucking shadow boxing like freaks. Yeah.
Literally punching air. The first time I did that,
Dude, I feel like such a nerd.
I just overextended both my,
Dude. Oh, 'cause
you're
my
like-
elbows, and I
They're
just
the- it's
couldn't
the
move
worst.
my arms
Yes.
for like a week. I'm like,
Yeah, I also way overextended the elbow.
it, yeah.
Because like, you know, like you're throwing a
kinda
punch and
pops
you're like,
it forward or something?
yeah,
So they teach you
yeah.
like I see you're like turning your fist.
yeah,
Is
you
that
turn
like the
your
right way
fist
to do it?
into it.
Yeah. You turn it
Yeah.
over. It helps not to overextend a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of locks it in a little bit compared to
Yeah.
that.
Could you like notice yourself kind of being faster with punching?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely
especially-
like I'll do like at least a full 3-minute round just jabs.
Really?
Like because
Yeah.
it's like the really important punch, and and it's like it's fucking hurting so many days. But then like you get better
You
at
get
it. And,
stronger.
like
Is there something to like punching open air versus punching like an object? Because I feel like if you like want to really put everything
Yeah.
into a punch, you kind of have to risk
Have
your
it.
elbow. So I almost feel like you kind of
Yeah.
learn when to hold back, or
Yeah, definitely. Like when you're doing shadowboxing, punching air, you're not punching like you're punching a bag.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And that's why it sucks when you think you're going to punch someone
And
and, they
you
move
miss.
and they
Fuck.
miss. Yeah. And then it's like a full
Yeah. It's
punch.
like a dry
into
fire.
It's like a dry fire. You
yeah.
feel it in your whole body, like in your
It
elbow,
sucks.
like yeah.
It's very winding to do a full punch and not hit anything.
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think when you're shadowboxing, it's like kind of technique. I'm like thinking about how I like move my like upper body and shit.
Right.
Dude, it's so much shit. I thought it was all your arms. It's fucking your legs and
Yeah.
your
Everything.
core and
You
back
like
and
dance
shit.
around. I see you with
You're a
like
fucking dancer. Yeah, it's
practice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't know about you, but my main defense. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. When is this?
it won't come
podcast
out
going
probably. It won't come out. Sure.
I mean, it was ideally it would be the one tomorrow. So maybe
Okay. No secrets.
You think he's gonna watch it and study?
make something up.
Yeah, my main defense is just jumping. I
My
just
main
jump.
defense
It's
is
just a big jump.
it's big
Have a
jump.
7-foot vertical actually. So
I jump and I turn, so they just punch the backs of my legs.
punch you right in the ass.
Punch me in the ass. It's great. It gives me more energy. You know?
training's been interesting.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how you do. I start with like jump rope, then my coach gets like sticks or mitts, so you like punch that, and you're like, and then I do like bag, and then like a ladder, so it's like footwork, and then like abs, push-ups, burpees, or something like that.
How does sparring happen? Like, when does that get initiated?
Whenever your coach feels it, I guess.
Because you
yeah.
you were saying something about them randomizing it because it was making you.
Oh, so I think my coach started to notice that maybe I was feeling a bit anxious about the days when I did have to come in for a spar.
Yeah.
So he just kind of like didn't really mention that I was doing it. So I just thought I was coming in for a normal training session. He's
like, surprise.
Here we go, you're sparring. And
I
was
think
like,
that would be the most fun is like the actual sparring.
it is once you get over, because my first spar, I literally ran. I ran away. Like I actually had it where I turned and was going this way, and then it actually took me like 3 or 4 spars.
Is that what the ring?
Not to turn my head, like.
Is that what the rope around the arena is for?
To keep you in. To keep you in.
But then once you get over that, like you said, like you're not feeling anxious. It is a bit.
Yeah.
It is fun, like.
Yeah.
Because you were like kind of like jabbing at me the other day, and like the instant you start doing that, like I know you're joking, but I'm like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. Like
I don't know how to defend
like,
against this
yeah,
at all.
everything in my brain is just like, go the exact opposite direction that he's throwing those punches.
Like these guys are so hyped up right now. They just kind of walk around the house like,
Dude, I definitely am fucking punching.
Like
Michael was
Michael-
in the kitchen earlier. Like,
you walk around the corner, Michael sees you, and he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it. Always training, no matter where you are.
Fuck.
have you guys ever gotten in any fights like in school?
No, not like no. I've seen a lot of fights.
Yeah,
but I was
gotten
never
one?
never really stepped on anyone's toes. No.
Been in fights where I've never thrown a punch, like in nightclubs and stuff like
Like
that.
just shoving?
Like push fights.
Yeah, I got into one with my friend. I won't say his name. And he was like doing this thing. He's being really obnoxious and going up to guys that were trying to hit on girls, and just dancing next to them and just hitting them with his ass. Just going like this, and we just do that over and again, and pretend to flirt with them.
Dude, that's the guy who likes to fight.
Yeah,
For sure.
and then we got in like we were at this bar in like Sydney, and then like 4 guys wanted to fight us, but like they were really small. And we just kind of like him and me just put our arms out, and they were just kind of like hitting our arms, and then they got kicked out by security.
That's
great.
good. That's a good
It was
defense.
a good fight. Does that count as a
Fuck,
fight?
that's your defense.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Long arm.
Damn.
Long arm.
Just a
That's it.
long
It's like that
arm.
cartoon meme where they like hold the face and then
Dude. Dude, that's a thing. Like sometimes you can just put your arm out in front of
Yeah.
their face,
Yeah.
and you can block their vision, and then like do whatever off of it. It's
Yeah,
fucking weird.
It's
Yeah.
annoying when it happens.
Dude, oh yeah. My coach fucking like when I spar my coach, he does this. I hate it because he like fucking lulls your attention and then smacks you in the fucking face. Yeah,
like they're playing
it's
with
such
you.
a smart thing to do. Yeah, yeah.
that's how we catch lizards too. I'm like, oh, look over here.
It literally is appealing to my lizard brain. I'm like,
Yes.
fuck, what's gonna happen?
It is. It's kind of like almost this move where you go like,
Yo,
literally that. It works.
dude, yeah. He's like, he's gonna hit me with that hand. No, he's gonna hit me with the other hand. But then he's making me think that it's, and then
Yeah.
just
You
fucking.
hit Is that a move, punching with both hands at the same time?
I've seen it.
Really?
I've seen it happen. Yeah. There's this one guy that does this thing called like drunken boxing, and he does it where he always looks like he's falling over and he's drunk, but he's really good at boxing. And he's done a double-handed one.
That's hilarious.
And it looks like it actually works because it's a lot of force.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Full
It's
body
kind of just
push.
stopping power.
Yeah, literally.
That's
Yeah.
funny as fuck.
How would you say that you're like the idea of getting in a fight from before training for 6 months or however long? How long you trained for? But maybe
Not 6 months. I've been going since like the beginning of this year. So,
Okay, so like
4
4, 5,
months, 3 or 4. Yeah.
Months like 5.
like 5.
Yeah.
So like if you had to get in a fight at the beginning of the training and a fight now, like a bar fight or something.
Yeah. I think I was probably more confident before.
Now you'd be less.
But now,
confident.
well, it's like one where you know
Yeah.
what's happening now, and
Yeah.
you know like how far ahead some people can be.
Yeah.
I think before I was like, I would just put all my power into one punch and kill them. Obviously,
I have watched anime.
yeah, I would just hit them real hard and they'd fall. And then now it's like, oh my god, some people can just move like fucking butter around
Yeah.
you. It's crazy. Yeah,
man.
they'll
Yeah,
slip.
it makes
slip,
me
move.
definitely not want to get into a fight.
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
And
yeah.
especially, I don't even want to hit someone even more now. Where I'm like, it's just not. It's not good. It's
not
like
pleasurable.
we do it with head protection and gloves, and that still makes your brain hit the
Yeah,
back of your
yeah.
skull.
Well, not for this fight. No head protection for this one.
Oh,
This is gonna be a good one. Cock
You
protection.
think that's better or worse? It's definitely worse, right? Because you're gonna be a little bit panicked,
I saw
right?
some kind of study about like it having the same level of brain injury
saw that,
for
yeah.
both. Like this, it's like very similar. So the head protection doesn't.
Why are you
help
reading
as much
studies
as you
like
think. I don't know. I can't really read too good anymore either, so I don't know.
I just look through the pictures and the graphs.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've never gotten hit without the headgear. Have you?
no, neither.
Never.
It's
No.
gonna fuck our noses. It's gonna stuff. up
Yeah,
our
I think it's
noses.
really gonna hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be trying to do that to them,
Yeah.
obviously.
For some reason, when I said yes to this, I just thought I had the idea that I'm just not going to get hit somehow.
Same.
I thought maybe you can get so good you never get hit. It never
I'm
happens.
so dumb. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
it's like you get hit like at least a couple times a round,
Oh,
and you're
100%.
doing a bunch of rounds.
Yeah.
It's like even if your defense is great, you still get fucking smacked. And my defense is not great. You know, like we're just like starting out, so I get smacked around all the time. I was also in my fucking anime head. I was like, I just won't get hit.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah. It's just good.
Dumb idiot.
Just
Yeah.
dodge, you know.
Don't get hit and punch really hard and kill them.
That's it.
We were watching some of the all the sparring clips from you and Ian.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because I described it as like if you ever see like a League of Legends or some game that like I don't play. You see a gameplay where people are like, oh my god, like the craziest clip of this game, and you watch it and you're like, I have no idea why this.
Oh
is crazy.
yeah, I know what you mean.
And then you start boxing. And you start like learning things, and then you can watch a boxing match,
And you're like, wow, that's
wow.
cool.
And then everyone else is like, I don't really understand.
Yeah.
And so like you guys were complaining about stuff where it's like, oh, I felt like I wasn't hitting them. And to me, it was like kind of looks like you're hitting them, and then they're hitting you, and it's like back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes you're like hitting their arm, like their guard, and it's like that's not doing anything to them, but you're landing a hit on their arms, and it's like, yeah,
That does add up over time.
I don't even know if you score on those.
I don't think you score.
Yeah,
No,
you need to like hit their head or their body.
Yeah.
So boxing's like it's a technical kind of fight, like with a point system. It's not just like who wins, who gets the most beat up. It's kind of like
Oh yeah, it's scored by judges. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they count exactly how many punches you land.
Yeah.
And then we'll decide the winner at the end, or you die, and the other guy is
Or
the
it's
winner.
very obvious.
Or it is extremely obvious.
yeah,
to
it's like a
everyone.
knockout, right?
A dual knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened before?
In MMA, yeah, dual
think
knockout
so, yeah.
happened. It,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
fucking crazy. I think it happened like once in Thailand, or that I've
Really?
seen.
They both just kind of
I think it was like that. I think one guy was throwing an elbow and the other guy was throwing a punch, and they just fucking both got knocked out.
What are the rules? Are there like no-nos, like no elbows?
Yeah, definitely no elbows.
And there's actually like there is a rule where it's no. It was something that I thought you're allowed
cock
to do.
shots.
Yeah, no cock
you're not
shots.
allowed to hit with like this.
oh no
or
hammer,
Like
Oh.
no like hammer
No
fist.
slap.
Yeah, no down, no up. Like you always has to be this part of your fist.
Like if you want
Yeah,
Like kind of a
yeah.
flush shot.
'Cause I
Yeah.
thought maybe you could do a thing like where you miss and then you drag your hand across.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that. No.
Not allowed to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some interesting stuff.
But it's very funny with the rules that it's like you have to wear a groin protector. So you have to protect your balls.
But your
you can't protect
brain,
your brain
is fine. Your brain's fair game.
And it's just so
Yeah, that's like
insane.
when we went to Walmart to get your eyes done because you had to get your eyes.
Yeah, I think my eyes-
Yeah.
blood,
Eyes and
or-
blood. Yeah.
What are they looking for? You know.
AIDS, not HIV, just full blown AIDS.
Right.
And hep C, hep something.
C, all the heps. Are,
every hep.
every
Didn't
hep.
have either of those.
I don't know. I actually haven't gotten the results back, so totally good.
Yeah, she didn't tell me. She just said all clear. So I don't know what that means. So,
Like, all right.
all good.
And then when you get the eyes, like we got to go with you. They let us into the office. And,
Yeah.
like you have to get signed off
Yeah.
by a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're going on a field trip.
Right. And it's like you are safe to do something that is very bad.
Yes.
Super dangerous.
Like they're giving you the
eyes.
okay essentially to do something that you shouldn't do.
It's like a
Yeah.
doctor giving someone permission to jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
They're like, yep, you look healthy
Right.
before you jumped off that bridge.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
there you go.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't, like you're gonna break your legs when you hit the ground.
Yes,
But you-
sir. I think
You
it's
were healthy
it's just a
before.
percentage thing. It's like you will maybe get your eye disconnected from your brain versus like you will almost definitely get your eye disconnected
that's
from your
it.
brain.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which would have happened in sparring anyway. It's a technicality.
Yeah, it would have
you know?
happened already.
Yeah, it surely would have happened.
What's the difference between sparring and the actual match?
It depends on how hard you're sparring. I get in
Yeah.
sparring, it's like I think if you're winning, you are not going to try and finish them, and
Yeah.
if they're winning, they will not try and finish you. They'll try and like work with you, hopefully.
Right.
Um,
So you
and
try to
then
match each other, kind of.
sorta, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I think if you're better, you'd be an asshole if you beat the shit out of them.
Right.
You know, like you know, you're still gonna punch them and shit, but. I don't know. I've never been the person who's better in sparring, so couldn't fucking tell you.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, so who knows?
How long have people been doing this that you sparred against? Like years?
Years. One,
God.
like since they were kids. Actually, every single person I've sparred since childhood.
Well, that's why you're not winning then, because
Oh, yeah, early child. So I don't know like where
have
I'm
you
at
not
sometimes.
sparred anyone that's done it the same amount of time as you?
No. How many fucking people are like as tall and same weight class as me
Yeah,
who are just
wow.
starting out? It's
You're
weird,
like,
right?
You're like in middle school taking
Wow.
college classes, and then all of a sudden you're gonna find yourself in middle school, and you're gonna.
I mean, that could be
beating the
really
shit out of
good.
these
That could be
kids.
really good.
Like you're prepared for the actual literal work.
Yeah, maybe it is good. Yeah. Some really good people have sparred. My coach is like fucking Golden Gloves of California. He's like the best in the state. Almost went to the Olympics. Apparently got
Yeah.
scammed on his Olympic fight.
Yeah, well, that's what they all say though. I was like, I
Yeah,
got
maybe.
robbed.
I don't know. He's pretty
I got
fucking great.
robbed.
He's
I'm not
fucking
saying
sick.
he's not good. I don't want to say your boxer
Yeah.
coach who's going to be here.
Yeah.
he's not
Oh,
good.
wow, he's got some hands.
Is he coming?
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely. I mean, he's training 3 of the people.
Oh, really?
It's me, the person
He's training my
that he is
Oh.
fighting,
Yeah.
Oh.
and Hundar.
Okay.
So yeah, he's got a lot of.
Michael
cards.
won't tell me his secrets as well. I was trying to press
James's
him.
secrets?
Yeah.
Well, then I'd have to tell him your secrets.
You don't know my secrets.
You know,
I'm not good at jumping.
We spar. Come
You know
on,
my
I know your
secrets. You know my
secrets.
secrets.
What is it? Just eating a bunch of punches?
It worked.
It really does.
in your mouth.
And just blasting their stomach.
Do the gloves make a difference? Like, because I
So
heard you say,
big.
"Oh, we're only using one pound gloves."
16 ounce.
16 ounce. So does it like make the punches worse or better if you get punched? Because it's more weight, but it also might be more padding.
The more padding would be less damage.
Yeah. Because I think your knuckles are the thing that does the damage. Like when you're directly behind the knuckles.
Oh, yeah?
So it
Yeah.
just spreads it out.
It's like bone-on-bone contact
Yeah.
would be the worst. So like
Yeah.
the lower. Also, your hands are going faster
Yeah.
when it's like
Yeah.
lower weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So
Yeah.
part of it is slowing your hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely do. Like 16's weigh me down a
100%.
lot.
Like when you shadow box, you're like, Whoa,
Oh, dude,
look at
I'm like,
this.
I'm so fast. Yeah, and then I put
you
the gloves on.
You're like, ugh.
I'll like throw 8 punches, and I'm like, I am fucking tired now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, I envy you guys, but I also like
Do not envy.
also don't
Yeah.
envy you. It's a very mixed feeling because I've never gotten in any sort of like actual fight
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
entire life. Like
Yeah,
I can
same.
think of a couple like times in maybe, just maybe middle school or like high school where you're kind of like roughhousing a little bit, but
Yeah.
never any like I'm so averse, like conflict
Like
averse.
combat thing.
Yeah, like anything where it's bodily harm.
That's
I'll take
reasonable.
the L and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
leave. It's
Yeah.
not. I don't know.
Hey, that's smart though. That is
Yeah,
how you
that's
should
wise.
do. Like, you shouldn't. If you train a combat sport, 99% of the time you can run away.
Yeah.
You don't have to get into a fight.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
irresponsible.
It's
Really,
some
like.
just in case bullshit. This the boxing training actually unlocked a memory of me sparring one of my friends
Yeah.
in like middle school. We like put on boxing gloves, and I like it unlocked this fucked memory. I remember because like
I
we were
killed him.
That's why it was repressed. Now we were like sparring from this girl, and I was like losing for the first couple of rounds, and then the round I started beating his ass, he fucking kicked me in the chest. I was like, "What the fuck, dude? What are you doing?" Yeah, he was like, "I don't know, it's just reflex." I was like, "Well, shut the fuck, you fucking idiot!" Yeah, I was
awful.
pissed.
Watch Graham do that.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna hear this and he's gonna be like, "Fuck."
Reflex.
What would happen in that case? They would just. Get
I think you're
DQ'd,
DQ'd, right?
Yeah.
and the ref would just go over and tackle you or something.
Well, there was the fight. There was
The
the boxing
headbutt.
match in UK.
The
in
headbutt?
the UK, and a guy literally grabbed the other guy and just went
Yeah, you see that?
full on head.
It was like a YouTuber thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And
a guy
sec-
fucking headbutted the other guy.
And security did nothing. And they
Really?
They just kind of treated him like normal, and then just like politely told him to leave.
He told him, because you lose.
Yeah,
you lose
yeah,
headbutts
that's
and
bad.
you're just out. I think.
Horrible.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules, but I can surmise.
yeah.
I can surmise.
It's
Yeah,
just-
you just lose.
Like I would not want to go back in with somebody who
was
doing
willing
stuff
to
like
headbutt.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
no.
No, I don't think anyone in this event is psycho.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think everyone's
good.
had enough like practice.
And they seem like they're all actually on good terms. Like it's kind of funny because we're all chatting to each other, or a lot of the people are chatting to each other, and like
Yeah.
we're gonna beat each other up. It's just
I kind of have this feeling that it's almost like this part of you takes over. That's like not really you. It's just very kind of like you're so hyper focused.
Some lizard shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you're not really even thinking about the other person. It's just almost like becomes another meat bag that's like attacking you that you have
Fuck
to defend
yeah.
yourself
I guess
from.
we'll see. I gotta piss
Yeah.
real quick. I'll be right back.
Let's
Yeah.
bring
I
on
feel
the
like you
cameras.
kind
Follow
of
me.
go like feral.
yeah. No, you
Yeah,
definitely
like
do.
buck
Yeah.
wild. Like you're like
Yeah.
you become an animal.
Yeah. For me, it's when I first get properly hit by them. It's like when that first happened to me, it was like I got the flight response. Yeah. But now when it happens to me, I get the fight response. It makes me a bit angry. Right. I'm not usually angry, so then I'm like, now I want to fucking get this guy.
Yeah, that's kind of good. I feel like that's definitely the right
what you want.
Yeah,
when you're boxing, like definitely. If you feel like the feeling like you're running away, it's like
it's the longest 2 minutes of your life. Like, if this happens again next year, I would seriously consider doing it, but. Like the only way that I'll be able to convince myself to do it is to just start training.
Yep. See how it feels.
And then get an idea of do I actually want to.
Yeah.
Because I am so adverse. Like everything in me is like absolutely not. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. It is strange because at the bottom of it's like, I think you have to be a bit stupid to do it. Like, because there's, like, if you get brain damage, it is the rest of your life that you have to pay for it. Right. So it's like a bit of like, you have to be a bit like, I like adventure sports, and it seems like one of those things I'm like, yeah, like it's worth the risk, but it is a risk.
Where does it come from? Just like 1 hit, 2 hits, 100 hits?
I mean, I think most of the time the studies has been that it's shown that repetitive hits without time for the brain to heal.
That gives you brain damage.
Brain damage, yeah.
Brain damage, yeah.
Brain damage.
That's why football players get it, right?
Yeah.
They're wearing helmets and shit.
Yeah.
They still
just
get
your head bouncing around.
Your noggin bouncing around.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Shaking.
Yeah. I do not like feeling dizzy after sparring.
No.
That makes me feel bad.
I'm
like something is not every time, but every time you get hit with some like crack flush shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like you're just dizzy after.
What was the first spar like?
Mine was bad. I didn't turn tail. I did not run away, but also the guy, my coach, who was sparring, was probably nicer than the person you were sparring. So,
my guy wasn't that bad, but it's just even one shot to the face. I'd never been hit in the face before.
Yes, the first punch, I think I almost cried. I think not because I was like sad, but it was just like it was just like so much emotion. I don't know why. It just was like I've never been hit in the face in recent memory.
Weird feeling.
Yeah, it's a very like I was like just extremely emotional. I wasn't sad or mad or anything. It just
confusing almost maybe.
Almost. It was just like a welling of emotion. It was interesting. Every time after that's been fine though. Like getting hit in the head.
So the initial Dame damage kind of like calms.
Go all the way.
The next hit.
It's probably more of a realization too. Or like at least a part of it is like, wow, this is going to happen to me a lot over the next few months.
Yeah, that was actually a big part for me, was not completely realizing how he hit me. I was almost like, well, I thought he was here, but then he did this. He did a thing like he kind of fainted down and then just came up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, whoa. What?
How do you do that? Dude, there was one time when I thought my coach fucking teleported. It was crazy. He was so fast.
The black flash, maybe? Like, he hit you once and all of a sudden he was like over
he was
here.
Someone else. It was crazy.
All of a sudden he was a doctor and I was lying down in bed. And
I was like, you're a doctor?
How did he do this?
And he had a bunch of flowers? Like, craziest magic trick I've ever seen.
Dude, he was so fast. It's always fun to see what different sparring partners have.
Yeah.
I feel like I fought someone who's like extremely good defensive, someone who's like really slick and fast, and then my coach is just like good all around.
Everything.
So it's good to get different looks.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever gone in a fight? I feel like Kevin's gone in a fight.
I've gotten punched a couple times.
Why?
Yeah?
I don't know.
I do know. He's seen the black flash before.
I've seen the black flash before.
Whoa. Have you actually seen the black flash?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
One time, this was like sixth grade. I had some bully on a bus. Like we weren't like in classes together. He would just pick on me on the bus. And I was telling my dad,
you
I'm
deserve
like,
it?
he's mean. No, this guy was just kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And my dad said to say like, oh, next time he says something, you tell him like, well, at least I'm not ugly or something like that.
Your dad's a Reddit commenter.
So I said this to the guy.
This is gonna go great. Good luck, son. Comes you out there.
And the guy just like, he said something to me and I said, well, at least I'm not ugly. He just like punches me right in the face.
And you're like, Dad, hello.
Oh,
your dad probably was like laughing to your mom. When you left, he's like, yep.
That kid's going to get fucked.
Did you tell your dad?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think
Well,
so.
now he knows.
That's the worst, like a bone-on-bone contact to the head.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He hit you in the cheek?
We were like in sixth grade, so it wasn't, I don't think there's that much power behind it. But the other time I got punched, it was in high school. And I was kind of like, there's this kid in my neighborhood I didn't like, and we kind of had this fort behind his house, and for some reason he didn't like it. It was in the woods behind his house.
Yeah.
And we made some slow tree fort shit, and he was like, "You're not allowed to be behind my house," and we're like, "Shut up." and we're like, "What are you gonna do?" And he just straight up just punched me right in the face.
Holy
And
shit.
I remember, I don't remember getting hit, but I remember falling back. But somehow I also grabbed him, and I don't remember that, and I landed on top of him. And I think it was the thing where you're talking about is you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just kind of
things happen.
You just start fighting.
Monkey brain takes
Yeah,
over.
what lizard shit.
Yeah, it was really
So
lizard shit.
good. I was in another fight where I didn't throw any punches, but my mate for some reason was being a dick to some guys, and he was just like, "Oh, they're talking crap about me," and we were like, "No, they're not, and we were trying to stop him.
Yeah.
Then they heard him, and one of them runs up and starts hitting him really lightly in the face. The guy was little, but then the other guy had a meat pie, a hot meat pie, and he just throws it, and it hits him all down there, and he's just covered in
Burns.
steaming hot meat pie.
Oh my god.
Some second degree on the neck.
It was
Ow, fuck.
So did he win the fight?
I don't know. Who do you reckon won that fight?
He lost his meat pie.
We lost. We ran away. Me and Alexa ran away, and we left the other guy
I feel
there.
like that might be the real win.
Yeah, Woods not getting hit was the
Yeah.
You guys won, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do this whole thing again? I mean, you haven't finished.
We
it.
haven't done it yet. Ask us in 3 days.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So you don't have any strong opinions about that right now.
I won't do it a second time, but
What about
would I
training?
do it again?
You keep training? No.
Maybe I'll keep training. It's good
Yeah.
fitness. I'd like to keep the exercising bit.
Yeah.
I get up and I run.
That's well, yeah. Tell me about that. You running? So what's the jump rope do? How long do you do that? Or is it all cardio?
I don't know. I jump rope to get warmed up,
Okay.
3 minutes, 3 rounds, get warmed up. So usually I'll go to the gym, get a run in before my coach comes. He comes to my house, which is fucking sick.
whoa.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's amazing.
Premium package.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. And after the run, I'll do jump rope, fucking pads, sticks, hit the bag for 3 rounds.
Does he bring all the crap with him?
He does, yeah. Well, I have a bag at my house.
Okay.
That's the only thing I got put up because it's massive. And then I just do a bunch of bullshit, train, and then we're done for the day.
Nice.
That's not so bad.
Couple hours, 2 hours.
Yeah, a couple hours, 2.5. By the time it's all done, it's a pretty big chunk of the day.
How much were you working out before starting this?
None.
Yeah.
I don't think I was working out at all. Because
Yeah,
I started running a month before starting training though.
Does that help, you
just to
think?
get the cardio, and it helps a lot for sure. I just knew that boxing you probably had to.
Did you almost sort of not want to after kind of starting training? You said at any point you're screw this, I'm out.
No, my eyes just kind of glazed over, and I did it every morning.
The
so,
trainer,
yeah.
Bramage.
Sometimes I just teleport to the treadmill at the Y and be done.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah. It was easy. It was fast.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Did I not want to stop at any point?
Yeah.
Well, not from myself, but the people around me. My family was very against it.
Oh, really?
And my girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
I have not told
good.
my family.
Are you serious, Michael?
I told my girlfriend.
What about your mom and dad?
No. Well, we don't talk all the.
Just
We're
send
not
them, send them a link and the pay-per-view code.
yeah. Send a
Because
pay-per-view
my
code.
mom wanted to watch it, and I was like, no.
Dude, yeah,
Even if
don't
I'm
watch
winning, you're going to be crying.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
She's
so-
like, you'll be careful, you won't get hit in the head, right? I'm like,
no, of
Yep.
course not. Yeah. I went with just don't tell him. So
yeah, I like that.
yeah.
That is really funny.
A couple different strategies we got going on.
I feel like there's got to be someone in their social circle or somebody that they know that knows.
Maybe. I don't know.
You haven't heard anything from them?
Nope, not a
my
thing.
God.
I called my mom on Mother's Day too, so she didn't say anything.
Maybe they just and if they did hear about it, it was kind of oh, he's doing some little boxing match.
Yeah,
He's doing
maybe.
another YouTube thing.
That's kind of what I thought it was at first. I didn't realize how official this.
That's kind of what I thought
actually
too.
is.
Yeah, I think what
what's-
made it official is seeing how much Ian was doing it.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't take it as seriously until
Yeah.
Ian was like, "I'm doing it fucking 6 times a week. I'm eating chicken and brown rice every day. I want to kill myself."
Yeah.
God, dude.
Yeah.
He was over here the other day and he was complaining about how much he has to eat, and he literally has to always be full is what he was saying. He has to just force food down his throat. He
Yeah.
can't, because I know Kevin, you can't gain weight.
No. I mean, I don't really try like he is though. I mean, it's work
He's
to gain weight.
forcing himself.
It's uncomfortable to
Yeah.
to eat as much as like if I had to gain weight, I would be uncomfortable and just I wouldn't like to do it.
Yeah.
It's hard. And it's the same for Ian, but he's changed so much. He's
way young.
Yeah, he's puffed up. It's crazy.
Yeah. He's got like these muscles. He's got like
I would not want to get in a tussle with Ian.
No.
Well, I got in a tussle with him and it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt.
How's the stomach feeling?
It was like, I mean, I don't want to reveal what he's good at, but he's
good at hitting you.
He's good
at hitting me.
He's good at punching.
He's good at punching. He's got good fist.
Any like jump punches?
He didn't do a jump punch. He did more of a spin punch. You know,
Yeah,
a little-
360 kind of thing.
yeah, build up that momentum.
How much are you punching them, and how much are you connecting with them? Like, what percentage of those punches are actually connected?
I would say for me, it's like 1 out of 5 shots I throw will be a one where I'm like, oh, that connected. If I'm jabbing,
But everything else is either missing or deflecting.
no, it's not usually. It doesn't miss that much. It usually just hits a guard, at least for me.
Yeah. Hitting the guard is less effective than you think. Even though you're hitting them, it's like it's frustrating to like just be hitting their
You're
gloves.
just sort of wasting energy.
Kinda, yeah. And I mean, you should keep up even though you're hitting the guard because you want to keep them like in back or whatever. But it sucks to like if you're trying to go in, but they have really tight defense, it fucking blows.
How do you see if you're trying to block your face at the same time?
Huh?
Are you sort of kind of like just sort of like peeking through almost?
Yeah, it's like a
Kinda have my eyes,
mix.
like, right
You can
there.
kind of
Yeah,
put it up and
Can do one of those.
move.
Yeah.
Some like medieval knight armor sort of.
Yeah.
Moving it to the side, yeah.
Some people do it really tight,
Dude, yeah.
almost like that.
The shit.
Then your body shots is like wrap your head in the rock.
Oh god, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm a little
excited as
nervous, but
I feel
feels-
like you guys have it like almost the best position. No, not the best, but you know, it's great because you know us and you're like,
Yeah.
you've been here for a lot of the lead up and now you get to see it.
Yeah.
And be there with all the people. Like,
I definitely like. I don't like seeing people fight,
yeah.
but I also know it's like everyone's been working really hard.
Yeah.
And I think like the way I'm like kind of convincing myself that it's a good thing. Well, I mean not like a good thing, but like is the fact that you are training for it. And so you are prepared.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going into some street fight where someone's going to crack a glass bottle open and stab you. It's like you're aware of how to protect yourself. You're aware of how like what to prepare for and how to like make sure you can counter it. And you're going to get hit, but it's probably not going to be
Death.
that bad. Probably.
Ian did a good job of making sure like everyone was kind of keeping up with it because he was worried for death. Obviously,
right,
I wouldn't want someone to get shit on at my event and just
No.
fold.
No.
That would
You-
suck.
You put that in your like your bio on YouTube.
Folder.
But it's like, and we've all had the same opportunity to do it, which it's like reassuring because when you spar someone that's had like 2 years experience, you're like, okay, I can feel their experience or 4 years experience. But we've all been doing it for like, I think we found out the end of last year. So we've had like all 5-6 months to
Got
do
him.
it.
I got
He's
it.
so quick.
Got
That
him
was
there.
quick.
Nah.
Was that your boxing experience? You reckon?
Yeah, that was
Are you
my
trying to gain weight? Eat 'em.
fucking right hand, Graham. Huh?
That's protein.
I'm trying to gain weight. Yeah. Pepsi.
How? This is gonna be a really stupid question. How similar is it to like video games? Like with the sort of reaction speeds and stuff like that.
A lot of the countering for me from Smash Brothers was actually kind of
Because you're really good at Smash Brothers.
because like it was like good enough to like know the concepts and
Right.
like it was good for parrying. The idea of parrying where like you can block their jab a little bit by kind of like catching it with your hand and then just blasting them with the jab. So the idea of like acting quickly after a block is like is a concept in Smash Bros.
Right.
Where it's like you act quickly after getting hit on shield because they're in stun.
Right.
And it fucking is in real life too, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're just like really, really quickly trying to like analyze the entire situation.
You're trying to like catch and shoot really fast.
Like time
so it's like
everything.
normally when you get punched at, you fucking like you just want to back up even
Right.
if you block it.
Right. You
But
have to
like
commit.
a quick hit back is like really important. It's kind of
Right.
unintuitive to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So that concept
Because it probably puts you out in the open, but it's okay because you've already.
they already got one hand out, so it's
Right.
like they ain't got guard
Unless
up.
you're the double
Right.
punch guy.
Unless you're a double puncher, yeah.
Right.
It's really funny spotting those opportunities because that to me feels like the video game where it's like press X now.
Yeah.
Where it's like, so they'll do a thing like you'll punch and then when they go to punch and they miss and they're staring at you.
Dude,
you're
yeah, and it's like
you're
a
Yeah.
there it is. Like, there's the time. Like, yeah, it's like. like that, and learning to do that, because that even takes a bit. That took confidence for me to even see the opportunity and go for it.
Can we pick up the snake hat? Oh yeah.
Ian, what are we at?
We can go. Let me get
45.
Let's get Nigel in here. Okay. Are we hot swapping?
Kevin.
Hot swapping.
You want a hot swap? Nigel, we need.
You want to wait? Alan, can you
I'll
wait
be
10
leading
minutes?
in like 5 minutes.
Could you wait? Well, this is gonna end in like 5 minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I go pee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, okay.
Definitely gotta go pee.
Go pee pee.
Yeah, my bladder's so full. I'm supposed to drink so much water to keep the weight.
Yeah.
It's like,
just don't wanna-
yeah, my oh my.
Your
so
penis. Dude, what a rubber
where's it
band.
going?
Penis is
Rubber
hurting.
band or like a chip bag
Oh
clip.
yeah. I just tie the knot.
Yeah. Oh, that's impressive. What are you guys wearing?
Well, I'm going for like, because I'm hoping everyone is doing, a really kind of expensive get-up.
Yeah.
I just wanted to look like I'm homeless.
Did they give you any guidance at all?
No.
No, they said like you have to have like a cock guard,
Okay.
Yeah.
and shorts, and that
And
I think that's
shorts.
the only mandatory thing. Yeah.
So,
So
like,
I'm
wear
gonna-
the shirts allowed, or you?
I think you can. I think I'll
don't
do
think
it
we can wear
shirtless.
shirts.
But what?
I think we have to be shirtless.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I
I
was
don't
gonna
know.
do it because it's
Yeah, I was gonna
probably
be
like
shirtless
better
anyway.
for just not having a shirt on and
Yeah,
being sweaty
yeah.
and shit. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I think it's pretty open. So, what was
Yeah.
your plan to come out?
Mine was just to almost look like I do in all my videos. So I really, really wanted to not wear shoes. I asked them so many times. And because I know, UFC, MMA, you don't have to wear shoes.
Yeah, right,
But apparently it's a legal requirement.
Damn.
You have
Closed-toed?
to have them. Sorry?
Closed-toed shoes?
Yeah, closed-toed.
They're like specific boxing
yeah.
shoes.
What if you paint? Can you paint them?
Paint my shoes
Paint
to
your
look like
To
my
look like
feet?
feet.
That would be good. Well, it's too late now, but maybe we could do it now.
No, like spray paint them. Or like
Today.
acrylic. We have acrylic paint. We could probably paint them.
Do a convincing job. Probably
even-
from a distance.
Even if you just make
From
them
a
skin
long
tone.
way, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
That'd be
Let's
good.
do
Skin
that.
tone and Sharpie for the toes.
Yeah.
I like that. Let's do it.
You wanna do
Let's
it?
do it. Feet shoes. That's what I'm wearing.
That's a good compromise. I like
Yeah.
that.
So you want to look out? You want to look kind of haggard, kind of.
Yeah, I'm wearing my exact shorts that I wear from my videos, which are covered in oil and have holes in
And
them.
you're gonna fight in those.
Fight in them.
Let's go.
And then just be dirty, smell like petrol, smell like a garage. That's my plan. So when he gets close, he's like, "Oh, this guy's been
He's like, what the fuck?
tinkering with stuff."
Are you allowed to
Yeah,
cover
I might
yourself?
put vodka in my hair just to like throw him off.
Just so he whiffs it and gets slightly inebriated.
So like drunk, yeah.
You put chloroform in your hair and like. Get that big whip.
Well, we were saying earlier, like, is it illegal to put like a little bit of chili or pepper spray on your gloves? So when you're like,
Oh!
just
Mad.
a little bit, so they don't know why they're crying, but they're like,
They're just like, oh,
Is
you
there
must
a
be
rule
really
against it?
emotional.
That would be bad.
That would be so fucked.
biological weapons in
Yeah,
boxing.
yeah.
Has anyone ever done anything like you'd probably get like kicked out of the league if you did something like that?
No, I think usually
Yeah.
it's just putting plaster. Like, you put like a brick in your fucking glove.
Really?
Dude, there's a couple like pro fighters who are still fighting,
Yeah.
which is what is the guy's name?
I don't remember. I've heard of it though.
Something, yeah. There's one guy who like got caught with fucking plaster in his wraps and killed a dude.
Really?
I think there was a dude who killed a guy or like beat him up so bad he couldn't box anymore, and then
Oh
he's
my
still fighting.
God.
It's crazy, yeah.
That's
Like they put like crunchy
Yeah,
rock.
it's
Like,
it's
I think
plaster
it's
of
plaster of
Paris on the
Paris.
wraps, yeah.
and then it just reacts with
Oh, so it hardens your fit.
Harden, yeah.
Oh my god, that's
yeah,
evil.
It's plaster, yeah.
But
So
surely
they
that
make-
would ruin your hands because it gets hot.
Maybe.
gets
Well,
really
it's probably,
hot.
Sucks worse
it's
for the
probably
guy,
such
though.
a small
Huh?
amount, so you
That's
can't notice
nasty.
it.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
pretty
it
fucked,
just
yeah.
helps,
They're-
yeah.
Is this like
Hands turn
inside the
like
boxing
Like
glove
brick-
though? I
inside
don't.
the boxing
Like you're
glove,
swinging
wear
bricks, and
Yeah.
like
I don't see
yeah.
how that would make
and
a
it
difference.
happens more than like
It's just a harder, maybe
not more than
stops
you'd
from
think,
guess,
but
spreading
like
it.
I
often
guess.
enough to be like, what the fuck? Who's doing? How are you doing that?
That's messed.
It's like in baseball when they kind of do like the corked bat. You know,
Oh yeah,
just to
and
like
the
just
sticky cum on the ball hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got like a special.
Oh,
like, there's a
Oh, to like
whole
help
thing.
them like do like curveballs and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
there's a whole thing about like how spin rate on baseball went like way up because they were having sticky like substance, and like certain teams have different recipes that are better or worse than the other teams. It's
Oh,
really
really?
interesting.
Dude,
That's
that
funny.
would work with boxing because I know that boxers do a thing where like they like to be
Don't they
shaved head
Vaseline
and
their
Vaseline
face?
on your face. So
Yeah, so the
it's
punches
not-
slide off you.
So if we have sticky gloves,
That's a good
no
yeah.
matter where
like
you punch their head,
rat trap gloves.
You're just like
There you go.
dragging them with.
It's like one of those balloons where you're like boom, 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 boom.
He is an incredible
Just shake
striker.
them to death like a baby.
14,000 punches in 30 seconds. Wait, can you cover yourself in Vaseline?
There's actually like a legal limit to like how much you can have on,
How many
right?
gallons of Vaseline?
Yeah.
You don't want someone dunking their whole body in Vaseline.
I tried to do it while sparring once, put it on my own face, put it here, and then just sweat it. It all went in my eyes. I just couldn't see.
Right? Yeah.
So you need a professional to do it, I think.
Yeah.
Vaseline you up. Yeah. Such a weird thing.
If someone had asked me, or I guess they asked, if I had to guess a year ago if you guys would be doing this, I definitely would have guessed no, especially you.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there's no way I could have seen you doing this.
Look, man. It's happening. I guess.
Yeah, don't talk him out now.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
he's got this.
No, I'm just saying that I'm like seriously impressed.
Look, man. It was like when Ian asked me,
Yeah.
I was like thinking no. Of course not. Why would I want to get punched? But then I was like fucking in 6th grade. And I was like looking at YouTube and I was like, well, I got this video. I was like, fuck, he's asking me to do a boxing match.
Yeah.
And I just like blurted out yes. I was like, it's too surreal of a moment for you to
Yeah.
say no.
That's weird. He kind of mentioned it to me like in passing, like, you know, I think I was at your place and he was like, yeah, I'm doing a boxing match. Like,
Oh, he was selling it to everyone.
he's like, who would you fight? And I'm like,
Selling
that
it.
sounds fun, you know. Good luck.
Have fun with that.
I really did consider it though. I just thought
Yeah, you
like,
did, right?
what a good excuse it would be to get in really good shape.
To exercise, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine how buff you would be right now, Will, if you were boxing in
I
3
could.
Check it
days.
out.
who do you think Will would fight? Like, who'd be a
That's
good...
what I was wondering.
I asked Will if he wanted to fight. He said
That would
no.
be
You're too tall.
I'm probably
Yeah,
too
yeah.
How much
tall.
you weigh in pounds?
I'm like 190 now.
look like fucking Michael Phelps. It sucks. You got this lanky ass build.
We probably could. Your arms are a little bit too long though.
Yeah.
You
I
can
don't know.
fight,
I think I could fight the Hacksmith. He might be about my size.
Yo, that would be a great
Yeah.
fight.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would
yes,
pay money
I
for
like
that.
that.
I would also love to see that.
He's kind of strong though. Like he's been to my house before.
Yeah,
and he was like
he's buff, right?
deceptively strong looking.
I reckon he seems tame, but you've been in real fights. You know what it's like to be punched. You're from Florida.
It's a little experience.
His,
Yeah.
his hand's destroyed though, right?
Oh yeah, he's got like a metal plate in his hand now. That's not fair.
That'll
I feel
hurt
like
you more.
I feel like that's worse for him. Than
Nah. That's not true.
you just hear it like, boy.
You could fight Alex Ernst.
No.
No? You sure? Because Alex Ernst is fighting someone who is like shorter than you.
Yeah, but way bigger. Ryan McGee. Is he shorter than me?
I think
He's
so.
just shorter than you, yeah.
Alex is like he's like one of those kids like that
He's
kid
kinda
from
like
school.
stocky.
Yeah, I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
You know,
yeah.
like where it's like you don't want to get punched by him, and he doesn't work out. He doesn't do anything. It's like he's still scary. Now imagine he's been training.
Yeah. Who's he fight? Ryan McGee.
Ryan McGee.
Fucking yeah. Alex is a scary guy. Maybe you could fight AB.
Yeah,
AB,
I
the
think
guy. Yeah.
we met him in real life.
Yeah, the guy who Hundar is
yeah.
fighting. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe you. Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
I see every time I see somebody that's like the same size as me, I just feel like they're huge.
Yeah, I get that.
Like
I get that same feeling.
Yeah, me
Where I'm like, if I
too.
see a 6'4"
yeah.
person, I'm like,
Same for real.
that 14-year-old. Oh, they're big.
Dude, some of them are fucking big.
They're big.
damn kids these days. What sport would you do next?
Oh, fucking esports. Fucking video games. Transitioning.
Real
Yeah,
man
a
sport.
real man sport.
What about you? If you had to choose one,
Dude, I do tennis actually.
Tennis?
That'd be fun.
I don't know. I would maybe just get back into rock climbing because I stopped that.
Oh,
that
I do.
for
I like
this.
rock climbing. That's just
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. But I was like, it's just rock climbing just fucks your hands up. I was just like, no, I can't risk it while boxing.
Oh yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
do you exercise much, Kevin?
No.
I know the answer to that
I defer to my counsel.
Absolutely not. I don't have time for that. I got memes to look at, and videos to not make. I don't know. I used to run in high school, and
I'm out of here, boys.
I used to run.
right.
So Eric,
Oh,
we're talking about the
excellent.
fight.
Todd.
Why don't you jump in and take my place?
Are you excited? You look kind of yoked.
I've just been starving myself and not drinking fluids.
That's crazy.
Really?
I've been doing the exact opposite thing.
How much are you supposed to lose weight?
Nah. I'm over 200, so it doesn't matter.
Fuck.
Oh,
I can get even bigger if I want.
yeah.
Yeah. Right. There's no like upper limit. It's like at a certain point you just fight at any weight, which is fucking crazy.
I almost fought Chat from Coldlands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Anything
right,
for
right.
years?
A couple tens of pounds in.
Dude, I was looking forward to that fight. Fuck.
We should just wrap this one up and then go.
All right.
All right, sorry to interrupt.
Oh no.
Bye. We'll see.
Oh, thank you. See ya.
Goodbye.
That was fun. I'm very excited for Saturday.
Yeah.
Are we pitching it? Would you want to give the details? Do you know?
Saturday.
CreatorClash.com. I don't know any details beyond that.
That's pretty much, I guess, all you.
Yeah, you probably have to just go to CreatorClash.com. Couldn't get CreatorClash.com. CreatorClash.com. That's the one.
3 Easy Pavements of 1995. If you want to watch Michael and Alex and Eric fight
to the death.
No, I feel like I gotta stop the death stuff.
To the death. Murders in the ring.
And then the Patreon stuff. I don't know what it's gonna be. We'll figure it out. What is the difference between these two, other than the fact that this one's got a dog on the front?